Okay, let's get you up to date on the latest numbers for the grain market. We'll start over here in the March corn contract. That's the front month, and it's trading at 370.5. That is now down 4 1/4. So we are only a quarter of a penny off of the low in the corn market on the front month, and December is at 396.5, and that's 3/4 of a cent off of the low. That's down 2 3/4 cents. Let's see if where we're trading at over here in the soybean market as well. We got the March down 11 1/4 now at 896 1/4. The September beans are down 10 1/4, and for the November bean contract, it's also on the lower side as well. November soybeans also trailing here. That's the new crop. A lot of folks watching this pretty closely. 941, and that is down 11 cents. Now let's go on to the wheat market, and we'll go through these on the new crop. In the July Chicago wheat down 8 3/4 at $5.50 a cent. Only a quarter off of the low. July Kansas City wheat down 10 1/4 at 483. That is the low of the day. So, excuse me, so far. July is down 8 at 562 1/4. And for the cotton market, new crop December down 5 at 72.75. Let's go right straight over here and visit with Todd Bubba Horwitz with Bubba Trading. Todd, there's a lot of things kind of seems like we're going on here behind the scenes. What do you make of all of this over here in the grain market as it fits into the rest of the commodities today?
Good morning, John. Again, there's something doesn't smell right, I guess you could say it that way. Again, when you look at the overall picture, and again, if we're basing things on trade talks with China, equities are rallying based on that, but yet the grains are getting hammered. And that's a little bit of concern. I mean, corn still looks pretty solid, but it's got to hold right in this neighborhood. Soybeans have got to hold about right where they are, but wheat is now kind of broken down, and that's obviously a concern. We actually bought some wheat this morning, just over 5, but again, this is now becoming a concern. As May wheat stays below $5, that would be very concerning to me. And again, something in the entire trade picture or somewhere does not look right, especially if you tie into the dollar is sold off as well. So there's something that doesn't necessarily look right. We're still holding on to a bullish view here, but certainly getting very concerned at these levels, especially in the wheat markets.
You mentioned that dollar right now. The March is down 240 points at 96.500. So without knowing just anything else about all of this, you mentioned holding in here at this 370 level in the corn, $9 over here in the soybeans. Is there anything out there fundamentally, though, that can really hold this together?
Well, again, I think we're getting to, low prices will cure low prices at some point, and I think we're almost at those levels. Again, there's a lot of things going on, and we're mixing in a lot of things that are not really, the markets don't always have to be logical, right? So right now we're seeing some illogical trade. We're seeing there may be some fear, some panic selling going on right here. I mean, when you look at the overall, from a chart standpoint, from a technical standpoint, it looks like there's a little bit of panic going on right now, which in my eyes, I would hope that would be the case, because that would resolve much faster and bring prices back much faster. So we're really going to have to watch for the next day or so to kind of see how we close out today and how we settle. But again, overall, there is some things to now possibly be concerned, whereas before we thought it was just great to go up and we were going up and holding those ranges. So now this is a little bit concerning at these levels.
From his office in Redwood, Illinois, Todd Bubba Horwitz here with us. Bubba Trading, it's always good to have you on, sir. Thank you very much for looking into all of this, and thank you for your insight to this. For sure, appreciate it.